Kazi, the funniest thing just happened to prove that the American government fucked shit up. They put chips into phones that if let's say you're talking on the phone and you say a word like Donald Trump, it picks it up and it tries to scan it and it tries like your phone not to access whatever information you're trying to share on media because he's the important guy. It's the weirdest thing ever what the pork bone seller in the KD is doing. But anyways, there's a problem that America created that the world started and they thought it's theirs, which is the internet. You see, the internet is something that came from the world. It didn't come from America. So Americans assume because of what NASA is and what the Pentagon is, the internet is from America. No, every single humanitarian office on earth had to stand together before they could make something like that go public because even something like small children use the internet. The thing about it is that AI and AI's development has become so broad that we can all see that ChatGPT is trying to replicate whatever humans are doing. It is getting it right, but there are certain things that it won't get right because those things don't exist within the metaverse, which is a royal monarch and monarchies to support the monarch. Because it's just like England. England is the highest monarch on earth, and there's a lot of monarchies around earth to support that monarch. Not to say that they'll beat every single monarch or they better or whatever, but man, it don't make a boss. You understand what I mean? The highest monarch looks after the humans, the human body, the human stature, whatever, how a human thinks, whatever, from a spiritual point of view, and other monarchs look after other things. The most obvious one being the monarch of Arabia, which looks after oil, which basically looks after human trafficking humans daily, people getting around. Things like those were the type of things within like the Elizabethan times that were decided by all these royal families. So now we have things like batteries for cars and things. So who's watching all those things? You understand what I mean? That's the thing about AI and how AI works is that if you had to have royal monarchs to protect things like different cultures in the world, different things in the world, like a monarch for Zulus, a monarch for Americans, a monarch for Colombians, so that every single country has something to represent it on the internet as like important public figures, which they already are in every country. So it wouldn't be a problem for them to be noticed around the world as ambassadors of their culture. That would begin to start training AI to teach it that, this works this way, that works that way. These are monarchs. You understand what I mean? It's like if you think of the royal family in England and you look at how they live, we obviously don't know their daily problems. You understand what I mean? If they're fighting about a remote, or if maybe the husband has another five mistresses living in the house or other babies in the house, we won't know all those details. Now, AI, obviously, because of chipsets and things in TVs and phones and how people speak, it finds you and then it tries to reenact whatever life form the person who's doing AI does. You understand what I mean? Especially people of importance. When their names get mentioned on phones, the database of that picks all of those things up. So we need to set things within the metaverse so that they know what is what and what goes for what whenever like ChatGPT gets confused about where to put what and what to put where. You understand what I mean?